Evangeline Delaney with another episode of Information Wednesday, and today I want us to jump right into talking about what can we do to protect the ends of our hair. We do know that the ends of our hair is the most delicate part of the hair because it's older, it's been on your head for a while, so it tends to be fragile and is brittle sometimes. So you want to make sure you take good care of the ends of your hair in order for you to see that your hair is retaining the length because it is growing. So one thing that I focus on most of the time in between washes is to seal the ends of my hair with moisture. What I would do is I would take a spritz bottle with some oil, for example. Generally my favorite oil to go for is the avocado oil or the grapeseed oil, or sometimes the almond oil, and I'll put that into a bottle, a spritz bottle, and just spritz the ends of my hair. And then I take a little bit of the Shea Cocoa the Shea Cocoa Pear Butter from Alley Naturals, and just kind of apply that to the ends of my hair. And I will go through my entire hair and then twist my hair up. And then sometimes I will put like a plastic cap over my hair and let it sit on my hair for like about 30 minutes just to make sure my ends is completely moisturized, and whatever I've done to my hair during that period of time, my hair is able to suck everything up. Now, one thing you want to do when you're trying to seal your ends, you don't want to drench your ends with a lot of water. What you do when you're sealing your ends is you spritz your hair. Don't apply the whatever product you're going to be applying to your hair, either maybe your oil, for example, or you're using a butter to do that. You want to let the hair dry a little bit, meaning the hair, the strands suck up the water that you just spritz on the hair, and then you apply your product. The reason I say that is because if you apply your product right after you spritz your hair, what you've done now is you've coated the water, or you've coated the strands, and the water cannot penetrate the strands because you've put a sealant between the water and your hair, and so the water is not going to penetrate your hair because you stop it. But when you let your hair, when you let the water sit on your hair for a couple of seconds, it doesn't have to be very long, and then you apply your product, then your hair has sucked up the water, and the product is gonna lock that water in the strands. That's how you seal your ends. A lot of times people would spritz the hair with water and then they put the the product on the hair that they're gonna apply, and it defeats the purpose. Why would you want to do that when all you're doing is protecting your strands by putting that sealant on your hair and the water is not penetrating? Because you know the water is not gonna take whatever you use, oil or whatever you use to seal your ends, and spritz water. Put it in your hand and spritz water. What happens? You see bubbles form on top of the water. That means the water is not able to go through the oil to go into your hand. So it's the same technique when you apply that to your hair. So you want to make sure that when you spritz your hair, and I keep going over this because this is important, when you spritz your hair with water, let it sit there for a couple of minutes, let it get damp, meaning your hair has now drank the water, and then you apply your sealant. Okay, so this is a quick Information Wednesday just to let you know what you can do to seal your ends. And the point of sealing your end is to protect your ends so they're not easily broken, or if they don't, you don't have split ends forming quickly. So you want to make sure those ends are protected. That is the right way to seal your ends. So I want to say thank you for coming through and watching another Information Wednesday, and I'll talk to you next week. Have a great day. Bye-bye.